black against Shakhriyar Mamedyarov. Now, the great thing about playing Shak is that you are guaranteed a fight, whether you're black or white.
Yeah, but he likes his kingside. He likes d4, and then the kingside fianchetto. That's his speciality. And Alireza is playing very solid variation, playing c5 and knight c6. Now, if Shak wants to get that slight advantage, he can take on c5 and play this position. No, it's gone h3. So that's allowing Alireza to exchange on d4.
Yep, and simply also protecting the knight on f3, because one of the things that you have when you have maximum tension in the center is that you start to undermine the protectors of d4. In this case, it would be the knight on f3, so that's why we're seeing h3. There are other moves, as Danny indicated. D takes c5, d5 is another one that I've tried, and there we're going to see it is exchange in the center. Everything comes off, and now what is Alireza going to do? He comes out with a bishop, or he's perhaps threatening to jump in with a knight to the center to d5 and start destabilizing the white pawn structure. So I'm expecting a move like queen to d3 to appear. You've got to keep an eye on the pawn on c4.
I wonder if, yeah, it could get a bit tricky already actually. Queen d3, you know, can you hit that c pawn? I see this pawn move h3 looks a bit dodgy to me. You know, it's a bit loose. I mean, after queen, actually, is there some weird tactic? After queen d3, can we play queen to d8 and hit two pawns, by the way?
That's true. You can actually do that.
Don't know.
Yeah.
h3 looked...
But in that case...
If we go, sorry, can I just jump back to that position after 7 moves? h3 looks a bit strange to me. As you pointed out, d5 is the move that's, you know, the recommended move if you're really going for it, or you can take on c5, but h3 looks very strange to me, because it is a loose pawn.
Yep, it is, certainly. So that's probably why queen to d3 doesn't really work, on account of the queen to c8 idea that you've subtly highlighted, attacking c4 and h3. So in that case, the queen has to swing over to h4. But then again, you're going to have issues on the long diagonal. I'm thinking of a1 and g7, because to c8 is tempting.
I'm not surprised that Shak is taking his time here. h3 feels like he's, you know, played in haste and now he's repenting at leisure. Yeah, he's already burned 3 minutes, and Alireza 15 minutes remaining. Shall we switch to another board?
Yeah, so we suspect Shakhriyar is in a little bit of trouble there, as he has to decide.
first of all, black has a pawn up. That's good.
Exactly.
That's good news. But now let's look for some possibilities here. I just want to point out this variation, if you don't mind. This, and then attacking the rook. And if the rook comes here, then Queen F3 is checkmate. There we go. That's my contribution for the beauty prize today. Presumably the rook can move somewhere else as well. So knight h2 is, I mean, it's certainly a possibility. I don't know how much it achieves, but another move there is bishop e5 was my thought, just to attack this one.
I was also thinking that
Go
also
on.
you somehow want the rook involved. You know, you want to invite everyone to the party.
Yep.
I mean, the only way to get that one involved is to kind of orchestrate some d5, d4, so maybe rook d8. Okay, but we see e6. Oh, same idea, d5.
Yeah, but listen, this looks just excellent. I mean, once this pawn chain comes in, then this looks like it's winning.
Okay, and we're seeing have a look at the video. You're seeing that there's some moves. The bishops have come off.
Shaq doesn't look happy, does he?
No, it's like a big matchup, right? You're playing Alireza Firouzja, and you're like, yes, how can I cause him problems, and then you end up somehow just struggling out of the opening. Not what you want.
It wasn't so long ago that Shakhriyar Mamedyarov was number 2 in the world rating list.
Yeah, he's a beast. He's such a great player.
I remember in last time I saw him was when I was commentating on him actually, was in 2018 in Biel, where he won the Grandmaster tournament convincingly, and he beat Magnus in the penultimate round in a beautiful game. So he's absolute class, but he's gone off the boil a bit.
And there we're seeing the knight did come back to chief. Oh, knight takes e6. That's a beautiful shot. Knight takes e3.
King takes, and
can't take. The rook is hanging on f1.
So it looks like they're going through the motions here, yeah, and Shakhriyar Mamedyarov resigned in that position. Very convincing win, but I think it all stems back to that 8th move. As I always say, there's a special place in hell for players that play these little pawn moves at the side of the board.
At the wrong time.
At the wrong time, yes. Especially at the wrong time. But no, really, what do they call them? In Germany, they call them Eselsohrchen, little donkey's ears.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't do them.
Okay, don't do them without good reason.